starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Is it working? Is it working?
Hey, it wouldn't be an episode of Figure Frenzy without technical difficulties.
Wow.
I guess because I'm talking, I'll take it away for us. Welcome to episode 11 of Figure Frenzy, San Diego Comic-Con edition. My name is Matt. That way, whatever way is Alex. That way is Ruben. Any introductions for yourself, guys?
I'm Crazy NZ Wrestling Figs. I hope that's my Instagram post. The handle, I actually don't remember. I may have just completely fucked that up. But we are caught a little bit off guard. Jesus, I can't even talk with Matt's laptop problems. So,
I swear, like this show's just killed my laptop in general.
I know. And now down here is the Auckland version. Are you back in Rotorua or are you in Auckland still?
Oh, I can't tell.
That could be a green screen.
Yeah. I'm still in Auckland. Green screen. AV Fig, of course.
So, if anyone's missed it, Mr. Ruben made the 5-hour trip from Rotorua to Auckland for IPW fans bring the weapons.
It turned out to be about 5 hours, didn't it?
And the sad thing is, guys, he didn't even stop to look for figures. It just took him that bloody long.
He just got very lost, and then ended up in
at heart. I'm a nana at heart.
Maybe the courier driver got lost at that Mitre 10 box.
Yeah, well, I don't know, maybe. I don't know how a parcel addressed to me ended up at your house, but anyway. Yeah. So, Ruben, this is your episode. What's on the agenda today?
Well, we have so much to talk about. As we all know, the title, San Diego Comic-Con this week. Massive week. Possibly our most eventful episode of the year. Would that safe to say? There's so much we have to talk about. Plus, so much more. And you guys are unboxing something today, aren't you? But it's not figures.
Got some cards since Tight Ass McGee wouldn't buy any. It's just the two of us.
Who's that?
Oh yeah, Alex. I think it's only fair that we quickly give a rundown of all of Ruben's nicknames that we've got to date. It's becoming like Jericho's got the one.
Hold on.
The list of Jericho.
I got a 500-page book full of them.
Yeah, the Sniffer, the Tight Ass, D Freedom.
What else is there? No.
After today, he's about to be the massive loose collector.
How about the Ultimate Edition Prince? How about something nice?
Because you didn't get Sergeant Slaughter, so you can't have that.
Well, after meeting him last night, he's a tall motherfucker. I know that much.
You were taller than I expected too. You're taller than you look in the face.
I have never felt so short in my life, and I coach basketball players.
What do we got, Scott?
Mate.
Oh, there we go.
You look at the title before you even clicked into this.
Scott, so you have no idea. We have so much to get into.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The original plan we had was myself and Alex would be opening these up while Ruben was kind of giving the rundown of everything that's kind of come out. But because there was so much, we had to put everything into a PowerPoint presentation, which ultimately makes that idea very, very impossible to do. So what I'm counteracting with right here Alex and I quickly whiz through this while Ruben, you go through and just waffle because that's what you're really good at. Just waffle about your time in Auckland. Maybe tell people about the video that may be coming out.
I actually didn't hear Ruben say a hell of a lot last night, to be honest.
Yeah. See? Yeah. If anything, you guys were the wafflers.
It's only
Oh,
because
When
we.
you were waffling.
There's
We've
no
been
point
to-
sitting in a car for an hour in silence.
Oh, I just opened these cards and the GCW champion of the world after beating the shit out of Nick Gage.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys did watch that in the end.
Yeah, live streamed it. Well, Matt sent me the free stream. We live streamed it, and
I can't even open this. This is like ridiculous.
there was
Oh,
so much blood. It wasn't even funny.
Man.
That's crazy. What did we get? We got a couple of legend cards. I got
Ooh,
Brutus
oh,
Finley.
nice. Oh, those heritage cards. That's
Yeah.
the best out there. Yeah. So nice.
So, Alex, does yours have guaranteed anything?
I don't know. Ruben would know better than me. We're looking for John Cena tribute cards.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
Alex has heritage. I have
Was that what?
TNA
Was that?
Impact.
Is that what
Oh,
we're
yeah.
looking for, Ruben?
Yep, that's the one.
30 out of 40.
That's what all the boxes.
Oh no.
So there's not actually packets. It's one packet. Ooh.
Alex's is one packet too, isn't it? You got
Yeah,
one big
it looks-
packet.
The
Yeah.
hat
it's
is
like-
at the back, and I may or may not be excited already. So just real quick, so you guys
Oh,
can see.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Some real throwbacks.
there's some wildness. I'll just kind of go through quickly, and anything that's kind of cool, I'll show up to the screen. That's pretty cool. That's obviously their insert.
Ooh. I guess
upside down.
back to waffling on my end while
Yeah.
you guys are doing that. But for everyone watching, have you seen any of the San Diego Comic-Con reveals that we might be showing? If you already have seen a few of them, let us know what your favorite is from what you've seen so far, and we can chuck your comment on the screen at some point.
100. See what everyone is going to buy. What about
Oh
the
my god,
crowdfunded? Oh,
this is the card of the set right here. Anyone know this guy?
Robert Roode.
But it's just his chest.
Why is that a card? Yeah, why is that a card?
Why not, I guess. Oh yeah, throwback then and now type card. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, just trying to go through nice and quick. We're getting to all of our double ups. Ooh, we have the hit. And believe it or not, Ruben, it's actually an on card.
Oh, wow.
Scott Steiner.
Oh,
That
well
that's
done.
That's me.
What a hit.
So,
yeah.
there we go. Pretty cool.
Man, that's worth your $30, surely.
Yeah.
That
Damn.
would be.
I'm not sure if you can see the detail, but it's actually a cooler card in person. This here's all like shiny looking. Yeah,
Oh,
cool.
from the pictures, we assume that would have been a sticker autograph. So that's a very
Yeah.
nice surprise. Wow. And what a superstar. Yeah, that's
Hello.
it.
Pretty much.
Hello, if you hear me.
All right.
Has anyone listened to Matt Cardona? He uses Scott Steiner on their fake booking of figures. Yeah, Scott Steiner, so funny.
Does he use his mathematics?
No, he doesn't. He just his impersonation of Scott Steiner is so
Oh.
funny. Slaughter retros, Motu replacement superstars. That card that got it. Yeah, that even got Brett going.
Oh yes. So
What do you think
how do you
that
want
the
to do this, guys?
chances?
Do we kind of want to waffle some more about anything else, or do we just want to get straight into it?
Straight into it. We got so many to
Yeah.
talk to.
All right. Well, let me see if my laptop will survive. One moment.
Do you think there was a 33 and 1/3 chance that you could have pulled that autograph card, Matt?
I don't know. I was hoping for Sting, if I'm being honest. That would have been really cool.
Ooh,
But
that was-
still, Scott Steiner, that's a pretty freaking awesome hit.
Oh, 100%.
These Chella toys are so good.
So, starting off, actually, Ruben, this is your episode. Let's let you take the lead here.
To be honest, I'm quite unfamiliar with the set, so I'm gonna probably
You just,
make up.
you just announce you just announce who they are and what you see.
We got a giant haystacks figure that looks quite nice. Does someone else know more about this than I do?
So if I'm being honest, I don't know too much about it either. Just when Alex was sending through the major stuff or sent it the other day, I was like, oh, surely there's some like other kind of quote unquote indie products being announced during this Comic-Con. So yeah, giant haystacks, regular and chase variant. As Ricardo said though, next.
Oh, and a bomb. Mean.
Yep.
What's that from?
Blue Meanie.
That's Chella toys as well. So he does.
This is Shella Toys right now.
He's
Oh,
like
he looks
zombie.
legit.
He's like zombies competition for bringing out retros now.
They're
Pretty
looking very
much.
good.
So,
They look so legit.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't this Blue Meanie like an elite style figure?
Kind of looks like it, eh?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Oh no, he wore the crop top. That's probably what that is. He wore a
right.
crop top.
Okay. Now this is pretty cool. Sabu.
Damn, that's a talented sculptor right there.
Yeah.
good luck beating zombie. Good luck beating zombie sailor Sabu, because that thing's outstanding.
Yeah. I guess the cool thing is that they're both two different Sabus, so there's not really any way to compete with them because they're two different style of figure, right?
Depends on preference. So obviously, someone like me, who's an elite collector, would definitely lean towards this one. But someone like a more flashback collector like you, Alex, would definitely prefer the Hasbro style.
Oh, 100%. I've got Sabu coming, so that's going to be mean.
Oh,
Awesome.
Oh, hey,
Yep.
Brett, don't be killing our news.
Yeah, come on now.
We've
From the Safubi Pro Wrestling line. In Series 2, we have Tiger Mask.
That's some
Correct
Junk
me if
Shop
I'm
dog,
wrong,
isn't
this
it?
is from a couple of Aussies, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Junk Shop. Brett's mate.
Brett will be all over this. I saw his ring on Friday that he's got hidden under the stairs.
Oof.
Oh,
Oof.
That ring that he has is outstanding too.
oh, man.
And then RVD has joined Heels and Faces.
Oh,
Oh,
see?
So not only are we getting an elite of him later, we get the Heels and Faces as well, which
This will be so good.
If kind of history, not that there's much history, but if history is to say anything, this is going to be pretty bloody awesome.
What's more
Yeah.
interesting is that he's like Zombie only just announced this, and he's saying he's coming in Series 2, even though he's announced probably 25 other wrestlers that he's already signed. But he's putting RVD straight into Series 2.
Okay.
Are you eating?
No.
So as someone who's not on zombie scale but dealing with a similar situation where you're trying to insert people into lines of something, I get it. I totally get it. You have your plan, and then the plan gets busted almost every single week.
Ricardo, can I see your ring, Brett?
All right, that chat's getting a bit rated there, but anyway, Alex, take it away. This is you.
Can I see your ring? And Scott's like, personal question. Brett's like, I'll DM you a photo.
All right.
There. Oh, so yeah, the major boys, they had their reveals at the same time, and since they seem to be just pissing off every micro brawler collector in the United States by putting out as many as they can, because I think, what have we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They must be up to about 13 already, and there's another 6 here. So Smart Mark variant. He just had his AEW one sale that went up. I missed it. It sold out in about 90 seconds. All 200. 100 signed, 100 unsigned. Chelsea Green, I'll be getting that. I missed out on the first one. So, and obviously Cardona. Here's a question for Ruben, because I know Matt might know it. Who's bottom left?
Is that the guy what's his name? The guy he fought in ECW where he ripped his tights?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You got to give him that. That's a very obscure detail right there.
I'll give you that. It's Rory Fox. So
That's the one.
they use him in all the live shows.
Yeah.
Then you obviously got Cardona again, and I'm not sure actually whether that's Cardona, the last one, or that's who is currently the Creator Pro champion. I can't remember. No, it's not him either. I can't remember. I didn't watch this reveal wholeheartedly, but
yeah, I don't know, because I was thinking the same thing. Like, when did Cardona ever do this? Right?
It's Brian. Myers has another guy that he trains.
Yeah.
And he does all the card breaks with him. That is VSK.
To try and expand the kind of major universe within it. So why not, right?
It's VSK.
I'll be getting that. I'll be getting that $1,000 broski one, providing it's not super limited. That's pretty cool. And
I wouldn't be.
These ones.
Oh, these ones. This is Cardona at his finest, doing a wedding exclusive one of him and Chelsea. Ruben. So
unless you're invited.
So the plan was that he was going to do a 2-pack of microballers for all his guests, so everyone would get these 2 each. Then obviously there's now a minimum of, I think, 250 or maybe 200 that he has to order. So he's not obviously inviting that many to his wedding, so he has to sell a whole lot. But then Dolph Ziggler was like, I'm not keeping your crappy microballer, so someone else can have it.
Now Scott, he fought.
They didn't fight Sammy. He fight, on behalf of MJF.
Reluctantly,
and he's now Jade Cargill's manager on AEW Dark,
which is actually so good.
Yeah,
cool. Anything else? Carry on.
No, carry on.
Yeah. Marketing genius, because he knows those are going to sell. Like, as ridiculous as that is, people are going to buy it.
100%. And then this is the new one. They are making like Bendems out of all the major pod characters. So I'm guessing that's Matt, Brian, Swoggle, and Smart Mark.
So how'd you figure that one out?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I got the short person. I actually thought it was you standing in between me and Ruben last night, but
it would not surprise me, to be fair. I'm taller than Waiheke, aren't I?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am. Just.
Right, okay. The other one can be Sarah. She's still taller than you.
Yeah, probably actually. Okay. So I didn't actually fill you guys in on this, but do you guys want the New Zealand San Diego Comic-Con reveal right now while we're in the Indies? Or shall we do it? Shall we do it later on or now?
You're teasing it in our face.
We'll do it now then. So, I mean, you guys might have seen it, but for everybody else, it's the first public render of Jamie Tangata Essay.
Oh, damn. No, you haven't shown us this. What? Holy crap.
Yeah. But a New Zealand Comic-Con there for you?
Damn.
So, yeah. Again, there's no due date for these. But just to keep people interested, here's a colored version, and that isn't leaked. Carry on.
Oh, well done. Bravo. Bravo. You didn't tell us you were doing that.
It was a very last minute edition. But anyway, what are these, Alex? I thought that was the end of the major shit.
Oh, it muted.
There we go.
Interesting. I don't know why it muted itself.
So what were
Anyway.
you saying, Alex?
On a side note, Brett put a photo of his ring up in the group, so that's a good thing. So
Oh.
everyone can go see that. But
Oh my god.
these
I
are,
hope it's his wrestling ring.
I don't know. You have to go and find out.
I'm looking
Anyway.
right now.
So this is Cardona being an absolute mark for his own family by making 450 micro brawlers of his dad. I can't take the piss too much because I may have bought one or not.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's
Brett,
the thing.
Brett, why would you post that?
But
Call him a mark, however much you like, but people buy it. So it's
Yeah.
like it's justified at the end of the day. He can be as ridiculous as he wants, but people are still going to buy it.
to need that test shot. Gee, you won't get that test shot, Brett.
It'll be interesting. There'll be a few. Or a couple. Not a few. There'll be a couple.
The good thing with the Cardona, the Bob Cardona micro brawler was only $15. If it had been any dearer, I probably wouldn't have bought it, but it'll go in the collection. And then the major buddies, well, we were talking about this the other day, and I don't think it should have been Smart Mark and Horn and Swoggle in this one. I think it should have been like Matt and Smart Mark, and then the next one was Brian and Swoggle because they haven't sold out yet. Admittedly, you're spending $80 US for two of them.
Ooh.
Hence the reason I think it should have been like, Smart Mark and Matt. And then they may have sold better. Because when they release the second lot of Matt and Brian, they'll sell out. But these are still up on the website so far. So
Yeah. Oh, well. So is that all the major stuff, or was there another one? That's it, right?
I think that's it. But you boys saw the major buddies last night. What did you think of them?
Way
Yeah,
bigger in
pretty
person than I thought they were.
Yeah. So
Anyway, I guess you better keep talking. This is more your area, Alex.
Heels and Faces. This is a sick figure. Actually, this is me. The hype around this Jeff Jarrett figure is awesome. I wouldn't be surprised if Brett gets on this because he was meant to be series, I want to say 13 orange card for Hasbro's, and they weren't released. So
Oh yeah.
this is the first wave of Heels and Faces you had to order, and it was capped at a certain amount. This is an unlimited order, and the pre-order is, or the sales are on for 2 weeks, I think. So you can order as many as you want for 2 weeks. So I'll probably get two because I'll need one mint for the rest of the collection, and then I'll get one because I'm going to open that one. So
Sweet.
that'll be pretty mean.
Awesome.
How cool would it be if they were able to sign some of the other wrestlers that were supposed to be on the orange card set? Wasn't it? No, Diesel was supposed to be one of them, but that's quite a long shot. But Doink was supposed to be in that set, I think. Luger, maybe someone else. Imagine getting those in this line as well.
That would be mean.
It could be something.
I don't know if he could. Well, he might be able to sign Kevin Nash because Kevin Nash should just be done to a Legends contract with where so is RVD, so he possibly could do it. That'd be mean.
Yeah.
He'd he'd probably release Wave 2, and then the exclusive between 2 and 3 is another orange card. So you end up collecting the first 5 waves, or you're kind of stuck into it for that long.
Oh, and it's an exciting time for people in general wanting to collect this era because, as we find out later on in the show, there's a lot coming.
I hate being a collector in this era. Do you know how much stuff there is that I want to buy?
Like I tried saying to you the other day, you asked the question, how do you buy it all? You don't.
Fuck yeah, fuck knows. What Brett says: orange card with Diesel, Doink, Luger, Bastion, and Bastion Booger. Is that one person or two?
Yeah.
There you
Just
go.
one.
Doink would be mean if he could do that. I don't know how that would.
Because we know what
Time will tell,
the
I guess.
original one was supposed to look like, Because Cardona came across those was it the Doink and Luger prototypes? So we know what those are supposed to look like, so they can already base it kind of off that.
Yeah.
Bastion Booger would be interesting.
Yeah. 100%. All right.
So yeah,
Oh, here we go. It's not actually later on in the show. It's right here.
Yeah.
I suppose I'll
That's
just
how
keep
you
going then.
organize this, Ruben.
What? Did Ruben organize the first like 30 slides? Maybe not.
Ah.
No.
that
He
was
put them
good.
all in. I sent him a message and I said, "It's your job to put them in order of category."
He probably didn't leave them because I put them in order as well.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, carry on. We thought we were ending your voice, but carry on. This is all you.
I want to just see what Brett's. I just want to keep like Brett's comments will keep coming out because I know he'll be all over these as well. Mean Gene.
Yep.
This will be mean.
The artwork on the packaging, huge step up. Like that looks fantastic.
The chances of buying this though, because this is a Mattel Creations exclusive on their website, so anyone who tried to buy Slaughter last week will understand my pain of trying to buy something through Mattel Creations if it's a limited amount.
It wasn't that bad.
No, you lucked out, twat.
Easy for you to say.
Ruben, did you get up to try and buy Slaughter?
Yeah.
Or
I just
did
didn't
you
tell
stay
you.
in bed and was like, "No, it'll still be there when I wake up."
Yeah, it won't sell out in.
Absolutely not.
It won't sell out
But
in
anyway,
3 minutes.
For anyone that's been living under a rock for the last 4 or 5 months, retros are back. Starting off hot with Mean Gene, because there wasn't any. Correct me if I'm wrong. There wasn't any like non-wrestlers in the Hasbro or even retro series, right?
No.
So this, to me, as someone from the outside looking in, this is quite cool. To just straight away be like, cool, we're restarting and we're giving you an announcer, someone that you had no chance of having before.
If they,
What up, Parky?
yeah,
Hey,
if they do more non-wrestlers, that would be awesome. Like Jimmy Hart and Vince. Vince would definitely be mean. So it would be a Jimmy Hart.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So
I
next
think.
up,
Don't ask me
talking.
who-
We'll just change the images so that we're not just stuck on the same image for so long.
So, who knows why we've got a Mr. T retro coming out? To be honest, I don't understand this.
It's a bit of a letdown personally, but I guess he was quite instrumental in WrestleMania, right? Like the beginning of WrestleMania, and I guess bringing the eyes in on that product to get it off the ground to the spectacle that has everybody from around the world traveling in to go see it, right? So
And thinking about the whole Legends contract thing, who knows how long they have the rights to Mr. T? Maybe they only have a couple years, which is why they're pumping out so many now. So then later on, we get to enjoy them all. Maybe.
Very true.
Hey, I guess the cool thing is, right, with these heels and faces and these retros, you could have Mr. T versus Jamie Tangata.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would be crazy. So, what else we got? So we got Bob Orton,
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's Cowboy, right?
Cowboy Bob. Yeah.
Cool.
Did he have different gimmicks? I don't know. I didn't really follow Cowboy Bob Orton, to be honest. Did he just was it one throughout his whole career?
It's definitely his main one.
Yeah.
And then you got Rowdy, and then it comes in a sweet looking collector box, I suppose. So the only problem is if you're a Minton card collector like Ruben, how do you see the figures? It means you have to open the box.
So that they've called that a shipping box. That's how they're shipping them.
Oh, imagine how fucked up that's gonna get between here and America.
Nah, so like,
And then they'll put
it'll be similar to your major crate. That's just the box that the goods get sent in, and they get put in another box.
no offense, but the major crate was meant to be shipped just in the box, and they were going to put a sticker on it. And then I can't claim that I changed their mind because I know there's a lot of people, but I think I was one of the first people in the major group to be like, I hope they don't ship it like that and put a label on it because the box is a collector's piece in itself.
Yeah.
So
I mean, hey, regardless, you're gonna want to see what's inside. So I guess if you're worried about keeping that box into a card, you're just gonna have to get two, right?
That's a smart
100%.
thing about the marketing. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe on purpose.
most people will probably get
That
to
Roddy
because they want.
that Roddy Pipe is pretty cool. The removable kilt, that's pretty sweet.
100%. So main series, right? Ruben,
All right,
you're up.
getting into the
This is the
leads.
lead.
This is Royal Rumble series, correct?
I'm just gonna turn my microphone off and sit back and listen to Ruben for an hour.
Oh, where do we
Well,
begin?
Realistically, Alex, shouldn't you be talking about the female on the screen? You probably know her the best out of all of us.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, like 8 years ago when she was in IPW.
I don't think anyone knows the backstory. I don't think anyone does. You want to fill everyone in?
Well,
Nah.
I know her brother through football, and I know her sister through football. So I was fortunate enough to hang out with her a fair bit when I was younger at parties and when IPW started. So yeah, I know her that way, and I haven't spoken to her in a long time since she's went to Japan and went to the US. But yeah, that's that really.
Sweet. Okay, so I'll take away Dakota then. This Dakota is from when she actually turned heel at NXT War Games, turning on Tegan Nox and the rest of her team. So this is probably what kind of made her quote unquote famous. Because let's be honest, she wasn't doing too much before she turned heel, and since she's turned heel, she's skyrocketed. If the figure comes out like the image here, amazing figure. Cool.
Yeah.
On a side note, we are trying to get a few that might be signed, so we'll see what happens.
Man, you're not meant to say these things until it's a bit more confirmed, Alex.
see what we can do.
So yeah, Big E, and again, this is from the Royal Rumble set. That's a new head sculpt, Ruben.
Oh, I don't think it is. It could be. They've definitely done one that's similar. But either way, new gear. Any New Day Elite figures are amazing.
Yeah, I fully agree, Pucky. That head is 1,000 times better than the basic.
Yeah, it actually looks like her.
Yeah.
And it looks so much like her too. It's uncanny.
100%. Cool. This is more you, Ruben. You take away this one.
Oh yes, we have Earthquake, not Typhoon. Who someone got confused with Typhoon. And
that would be Alex.
What?
No.
When did I say that?
Anyway,
just passing the blame. Nah, all good.
Oh.
Nah, it's been a while since Earthquake's been in the line. This is a very different attire from the other Earthquakes that we've gotten. I don't believe this is from his tag team with Typhoon. That was in the Then Now Forever set. We also have Yokozuna, which I have my fingers crossed that maybe it comes with the robe, which would be awesome. But either way, even if it doesn't, it still comes with the thing with the salt in the eyes. I don't know what you'd call it.
The bucket of salt.
Yeah, bucket of salt. There we go. Thank you very much,
I don't know either, but it sounds better than the thing with the salt in it.
Yeah, so it looks like Earthquake, it's all the same parts as his other ones, but Yokozuna, that may be a new head sculpt. We've seen that attire before, but obviously he didn't really wear many different looks. So the fact that they're able to change it up in as many ways as they can is very exciting for collectors.
Yeah.
And I know there are still a lot of collectors that have not got their hands on either of these. So it's great to have another chance to get them.
That would be me. I don't have one of each, so I'll be getting one each. Yo.
You're on comments duties.
Okay, I can see them.
The mouth of the South. Go on. Ruben, do that again.
Hey, baby. I don't know. Oh, the mouth of the South. Oh, I don't know. This was going to be they're doing builder figures with all of the pay-per-view sets now, which is exciting. So this is going to be the builder figure for the Royal Rumble set, based on a Royal Rumble attire when he managed in the early 90s or late 80s. Quite different to his first figure, his Hall of Fame figure, the bright pink/purple jacket. That's pretty damn cool. Yeah,
I love that head sculpt.
That just screams Jimmy Hart. Literally.
Yeah. One thing I've just noticed after our discovery with Paul Ellering today, Ruben, this doesn't look like it's got an elite body either. Yeah,
I think you're right. But I guess when you think of it, like, do managers really need elite articulation?
No. Yeah. But it was just funny how you get a kind of a basic and an elite builder figure.
Yeah, considering they all used to be elite builder figures, but I guess budget reasons, if if cutting down on articulation for the builder figure allows more budget for the actual set, then I think
Or
I
even
guess
the
I think
accessories they come with. I mean, look at the accessories he's got. He's got heaps. You think that was a standalone figure?
yeah, absolutely. You're right. I love the tie, by the way. That's very, very
Yeah.
cool. All right, what's the Survivor Series set?
Okay. I actually don't
believe.
know which one it is.
I'm pretty sure it's the Survivor Series set, which is very exciting. That Hogan, man, I think I might need that one myself. And I know Alex was saying that he's pretty keen on that one as well. Yes, we've also got
a lot of people have been complaining about the head sculptor.
for Hart or Hogan.
Hogan.
What's wrong with it? That looks like Hulk Hogan to me.
Scott's like that. Brett is shit.
I think it's more the eyes. Apparently, I don't know. Can't jump that image.
The problem with the problem with the Hogan Rubes though, now that you have the Amazon Ultimate coming out, do you need this one?
Yes, because this was based on a slightly different time period. I think this is more Hulk Hogan on the very top. At the height of his popularity, he's got more size. It's before the whole steroid scandal thing. With the Ultimate, that's based on when he had already lost quite a lot of size after that scandal happened, like at the tail end of his career. So this, I think, is still, if you're a completist, you still need both. Or at least I feel that way too. The shirt's
Fair
different. The headband's quite cool. Yeah, I personally feel I need it.
So this set's a build-a-figure set, correct?
It should be. Yeah, it would make sense to be.
So I guess the only reason that I would get Hogan is depending on who the build-a-figure is, because I know one of them's Vince, correct?
Oh, that's for the Mania set, which we may look at soon. But
so
not too sure.
Stuff.
But all I'm saying is I'm going to be trying to get that Bailey and replace this one.
I was going to say
Bailey is sick.
You're a Bailey mark, and aren't you a Keith Lee mark as well?
No. That Keith Lee's the exact same as the last one, basically, just different color types.
I was going to say.
And just without the facial hair.
Yeah, they haven't got many attires to choose from because he hasn't been on Raw for I don't know how long, 6 months.
All I'm saying is I'm glad they didn't give him his debut because that's horrible. But anyway, ringside exclusive Tommaso Ciampa. Very cool. Very, very cool. Not too much to say about this one. What you see is what you get, really, right? You get the necklace.
This is
I understand that necklace is removable, which is pretty cool. It's not molded onto him. The whole mask thing, I'm not sure what you call it. But yeah, spot on figure. Looks exactly like him. Looks exactly like this. I can't see any inaccuracies.
Yeah, perfect kind of figure to have it as a ringside exclusive because, it's quite an obscure attire, I believe. Although I haven't watched NXT for a while, so I don't know.
Oh, he wore it for one takeover.
Okay, well, yeah, that's perfect for an exclusive. I think clickers will be all over this.
And the thing is, Tommaso Ciampa always sells. You go look at any of his figures on the secondary market, and they're ridiculous prices now. So if you don't have a Ciampa and you want one, jump on it because once it's gone, you'll be paying a pretty price.
That's right.
Especially for a ringside exclusive.
You want to take this one out?
I can't wait to see what they paint this in, to be honest. I saw a fan art on Instagram yesterday. I should have saved it, but he'd done all the color and it just looked unbelievable. So you know what I would love? I would love a playground set as an accessory for this in the Ultimate box. How good would that be? So you could actually set up Alexa's playground.
Yeah.
But the amount of
maybe you get a funhouse type set for it one day.
You get a Lily doll.
Yeah. It'll be really cool to see how they do it because by the looks of it, they got the two heads, which will be kind of two different complete looks. So
yeah, that was from when she first started the transition, eh? So that's probably going to be like an earlier version, maybe before she even had the playground.
I would
not yet, Brett. There's no shots yet.
Yeah, no, not yet. I would probably switch the heads over for this Alexa. To be honest, I would prefer having the possessed head on that figure than the.
I guess it comes down to how because they're obviously going to have to do the overalls, the overalls or even like the dress. they might be trying to not run into the same issue as like the Rick Rude and all that, how it stains. So
Yeah.
by having that one in the box, while Ruben's annoyed because he's not going to have the better version mint on card at the end of the day for when he decides to go and purge all his figures, at least I won't have stains all over it.
Next. Oh, yes. Yeah. Now we get on to the good stuff.
I'm sure he said next after you changed the photo, and I was like, "You're going to say next to Kane?"
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You're
what do we
100%
say?
right.
What do we say that's going to do this justice?
Don't you have to say it? It's got to be Kane.
That's gotta be Kane. Well, who would
I
have
knew
ever
you'd
thought?
say it with more energy if I said it weak.
Who would have ever thought that a Kane figure would come with his debut cape? This was never on TV, but it's a very iconic image. I'm sure we've all seen the image of Kane in his early run before he officially debuted, and he's coming out with this cape on. Very iconic.
I honestly
Even though,
can't lie. I've never seen this.
The cape. You've never.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
It was definitely.
I'm like, this looks so cool, but I have no idea where it's from.
pretty much from house shows, like Rube said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I fully
that's
believe you. Like, I'm just being completely honest. I have no clue where this is from. It looks amazing,
true.
but
Yeah, absolutely. It won't be hard to find the picture though. If you Google Kane 1997, a good chance that a picture with him wearing this will pop up. It's a very famous image. But you can see they've retooled both heads. A very common complaint with the other elite and basic Kane figures in this attire, as amazing as they are, a common complaint was that the mask sculpt could have been better. They've completely redone that here. That just looks incredible. The different hair molds, the mask sculpt itself. I think they've nailed it this time around. Absolutely nailed it. And the sculpt, the belt is sculpted on. That's something that the other elites haven't had.
True.
Those elite Kanes that I see a lot of people rank those elite Kanes based on this attire as some of their favorite figures ever, and that's like this knocks those ones out of the park. Like I own the Elite Series 12 Kane and the Hall of Champions Kane, which is based on this. I don't need either of those anymore. This is the definitive 1997 Kane. Fantastic, and they sculpted new flat boots for him as well. All the other ones they have the laced up boots, which I guess were inaccurate. So they've got the flat boots that aren't laced. There's so much to talk about with this figure. And he looks like he has a little bit more size to him as well, which was another thing.
I was just gonna say just speaking from the waist up, amazing, perfect. Like I look at that body, I'm like, that's definitely King.
Yeah. That's something that the other elites could have.
I'm not saying from the waist down it doesn't look right. I'm just literally saying if you showed me as a teaser from the waist to just under his head, I could look at that and go, that's Kane, even without the decal.
Right.
Yeah. Jesus, my English is as bad as yours tonight, Alex. Keep marking out.
Either of you found the Kane basic in store?
Yeah, I saw it in a kid's hand as I was leaving the store. I was going to go grab it out of his hand. But I thought I better not. But anyway, Under Faker.
Yeah. You out there, Ruben?
Oh,
I'm waiting for the.
Undertaker.
Waiting for the.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest. On Instagram, I've seen mixed reactions towards this one. Have you guys seen the same?
No, I haven't actually.
No.
There's been some memes with a side-by-side comparison. The head that's on the figure there, a side-by-side with Michael Jackson.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's a bit rough.
People
just love to complain. That's all I'm gonna say.
I know. You got to remember, this is an early sample. Early sample.
Yes.
I think this is fantastic. People have said that like the torso mold, it looks like really off. Like it looks like the upper body's too big. But if you look at Undertaker from that era, the shirts he wore were very baggy. So that's the look they've gone for there. I think they've got that down to a T.
And like, if you think about it, because with these ultimates, you're going to try and pose them in a position of doing a move or in the entrance, right? So if you think about it, if you get him with his arms up, that's going to look amazing because it's going to look like that shirt is pulling out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It would look wrong if they made it skin tight on the figure because that's not how he wore them. I think they've done this very well here.
I love it.
Yeah, not to mention that coat. Oh, man. What do we even say that will do this coat justice? This, I failed to mention, this is the one Undertaker figure I've been begging for Mattel. I even messaged Steve on the wrestling fig boards a couple years ago, begging for them to do this at some point with the high collar coat from WrestleMania 14. This was the one major look they haven't made an elite figure of.
He finally looked at that message then.
Well, he replied. He replied to it saying that he agrees that this one had to be done.
That's
I'm not
really
taking
cool.
credit. I'm not taking credit for this one being
so you've
done.
had
But
a direct link to Mattel all this time, and you still haven't organized for one of them to come on the show yet.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Man.
Oh.
All right.
Ruben.
You keep talking about this. I'm going to go grab something real quick that I forgot for the show. So you talk about this. Shall be right back. Jesus Christ, that was scary.
Is this Warrior as good as the one you just bought?
This Warrior on the screen is definitely his most iconic look. It has to be said. When you think Ultimate Warrior, this is what you think. When he beat Hulk Hogan, became the undisputed champ, the IC champ, the WWF champ. This is Ultimate Warrior to a T. And he's got the new head sculpt there with the poofed out hair. That's fantastic. Finding new things to add on to these Ultimate Warrior figures when they've made so many, it can be difficult. But the fact that they're giving us a new head sculpt, I think if it comes out as good as it's looking on this render here, it's going to be freaking awesome. They got the alternate head. In this match, by the end of the match, his face paint had completely come off. It wasn't like patchy or like just come off a little bit. He must have sweat it all off. So you can really you can recreate everything for posability. It's amazing, man.
And that'd be one of the very few heads without the face paint on.
Yeah. There's been one released like this, and he had like little designs on the side of his face, but not
the only other one I
like
can think of is obviously the final promo Warrior.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. And we also must mention that this same attire has been released by Mattel twice already in Legend Series 6 and the Lost Legends series, which obviously we don't need either of those anymore. Another one, huge upgrade.
Throw them in the bin. I saw you looking behind you. Maybe you should go open them up.
Oh,
Take it away, Matt. Take it away. Why would I take this one away? No. So,
hey Matt, have you bought this?
As Ruben said before, he was wanting the Undertaker attire. This is one that I've been harping on about ever since I started collecting. My only difference is I didn't message someone from Mattel begging for it. But yeah, what do I say? It's an amazing figure. It's from the celebration of when he won his first WWE title. The first Hardy Boy figure in general from the Mattel series that comes with a fully colored necklace. Yeah.
There's some very famous promo pics of him with this face paint on. So it's a very, very well recognized attire. And that championship celebration, I think that video on YouTube has millions of views. Very, very popular moment.
That title looks to be one of the better spinner titles that's come out in a few years as well, if it's as shiny as that.
We'll have to see.
But as much as I hate to agree, the one downfall is the soft goods singlet. It needs to be just a little bit tighter on the shoulders.
Right. Because it
But-
covers up when he's wearing it. There's pictures of him wearing it. It covers
Yeah.
the green belt, which obviously when he wore his singlets, he always tucked them in so you could see
Yeah.
the colourful belts. And yeah, I guess you could get creative if you're a loose collector. You could probably roll it up and make it work.
Yeah.
But
It's not even that. It's to do with the neck as well. I think if you're gonna do it, your best bet is to find someone who makes these things, or maybe you could get away with a 6-inch one, so it's quite tight, like a 6-inch figure singlet. So then it'd be quite tight on him. I don't know. I'll be experimenting with a few things anyway, but I'm glad personally that it's not a molded on singlet because it gives you a lot more options to do things.
you're right.
To choose.
You're right.
So
Yeah,
I appreciate
that's
Mattel
right.
for not doing the singlet mold, but at the same time, not the greatest singlet.
How many Hardy figures are you missing?
3 Matt Hardys and I think 2 Jeffs.
Out of everything that's been released of this.
for the
And
for
the
elites.
And the elites.
Sweet.
Once I get the elites, I am going to go down the basic line.
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
But that'll be very slowly and at the back of my mind because they're basics.
Before
we
we
mention-
move on to the next one, this is the Warrior I was talking about. I have the Lost Legends version of it, which obviously, if any collectors watching this have this, sell it or open it, whatever, because you're gonna want to replace it with
Wait,
this new
what
ultimate.
did you just say?
Wait,
Did you just say open it?
No, you're not. I'll pay for shipping. I'll pay.
Surely you've just told every collector that they need to unbox it. So that means you need to follow your own advice.
But we're running out of time. We better move on. What's
So you're not even gonna follow your own advice. Oh, that would have been some clickbait. That would have been some clickbait
That title looks amazing.
on the Hogan, or are we talking the Warrior?
The Hogan. We're looking
Okay.
at Hogan now.
See, even Brett said you need to open it. You need to follow your own advice.
I thought you were on my side, Brett. What are you doing
If
here?
this video gets 15 likes, Ruben will open it.
Only 15 likes. Come on.
Hey. You know how big that would be for this show.
Come on, mate.
Do we really
mention
need
it?
to talk about this Hulk Hogan?
Oh, yeah. The WrestleMania 9 attire from the tail end of his WWF run. Many fans were kind of unhappy with Hogan at this point. So in a way, you could say this is kind of frowned upon. But either way, it's a very memorable attire. Obviously, it's the fan takeover, so the fans voted on which attire they wanted the most. And this one definitely is the most memorable of the bunch. And obviously, you get the interchangeable head when he got his black eye in the match, in his first match. So it stands out a lot.
Yeah.
And obviously, as I was saying before, with it being the tail end of his career, he was still in amazing shape, but he wasn't quite as big as he was back in the 80s, what that Survivor Series figure is based off. So that it's reflected here. He's got the same mold as the Hollywood Hulk Hogan figure, pretty much the exact same mold, but that works very well here. Maybe that was the tactical thing with Mattel, so they didn't have to tool any new parts, but
maybe.
smart. And we're all going to buy it. It's a great figure. It really is. He's got the wristbands,
Wow.
which are separate pieces.
You
What
two
do
are
they
gonna,
say?
you two are going to buy it. I've already bought it. Hey, boom, boom. Do we mention why the box is red? Just out of
It's fan
curiosity.
takeover.
Wow. Isn't Amazon's colors red? Are they not?
No, it's just because it's a fan takeover.
Is that it?
Just
Is
to give
that-
variation.
So it's got nothing to do with it. It's an Amazon exclusive.
No, it's just because it's a fan takeover. That's all it is.
See?
That's all it is.
Right. Okay.
So all I've done is just reverse the main colors between each other, between the normal ultimates and the fan takeover, just to give that variation. And
Fair.
I wouldn't. Do you reckon they'll do the same with these exclusives? No, because they'll be retail.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Charlotte Flair was a ringside exclusive, and there's no variant to
Yeah.
that. And then
Yes, so now these ones will be safe.
the Rock was an Amazon exclusive as well, wasn't it? Is that correct?
Yeah. Because the
Yeah.
other thing is those fan takeovers aren't actually listed as a part of the line. That's like Ultimate Edition fan takeover. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
So
Batista.
does that mean that Sergeant Slaughter is not technically in the Ultimate line because it's a SDCC
It depends how they list it.
It says Ultimate Edition on it, so I'd consider that a part of the line.
Event. I guess think of it like Brett noticed, Ruben. I guess think about it like the elites. Obviously, the elites started like just Elite Series 1, 2, blah blah blah, and then you get all of a sudden you get the network spotlight, the freaking WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam elites. You know, the sub series.
Fair enough.
So you probably
Batista,
get like because there's San Diego Comic Con elites now. So you got Mr. T, you got Macho Man, and now you got. I'd say Sergeant Slaughter would come under that.
yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
So what were you saying about this Batista there, Ruben? We were talking about this last night, sitting at Denny's
Here's
at
just like this.
at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. this morning, sitting at Denny's talking about this Batista.
Yes. So Matt said that this is based on a very similar time period to the Hall of Champions Batista figure, if you're familiar with that one, which that one is based on when he won the world title against Triple H at WrestleMania. This one's actually based on, this is all my memory. I'm pretty sure this is what he wore at the Royal Rumble that he won to earn the shot. So that's a very significant attire in its own, and I truly believe it's worth having both, which is a great choice by Mattel for the Ultimate Edition.
All I remember of this is when he's like holding both clipboards in front of Triple H, and he's just like throws is it the SmackDown one, and he's like, I'm taking the Raw one when he goes to verse Triple H at Mania.
Yeah, it's something along those lines anyway. And there's obviously the famous
thumbs up, then thumbs down. Yeah.
You can
So a
recreate
couple of things I've just noticed is the eyes closed and screaming mold. That's very awesome. So you'll be able to pose him doing his ring rope thing or his entrance pyro.
Yeah.
Also, if you look closely enough and really squint your eyes on the T-shirt, it has a tag.
That's just like a reference because they can't make digital renders of soft goods.
You reckon?
Yeah, I
I've never
guarantee.
seen that in any of the renders.
Yeah, they just found a picture on Google that is going to be roughly what's going to be. I guarantee.
Matt's going to be
And then,
disappointed if he buys
surely-
a Batista figure and it doesn't have a shirt tag now. He's going to be like, fuck this figure and throw it out.
Exactly. No, I was just looking at it. I was like, that's actually interesting. I've never seen that on one before. The other thing, surely with those thumbs, we must be getting this one here as an Ultimate soon.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Please, while he's under his contract, they've got to make as many RVDs as they can.
Wow.
Yeah. Cool. So carrying on.
Yep.
Oh, WrestleMania builder figure.
WrestleMania, yes.
Yes.
You might as well keep talking, Ruben. This is still your forte.
Yeah.
It
I
seemed
like the show. I don't have to do much.
it seemed to me, at least, that with it being over a year since this Boneyard match happened, that they're never going to make the AJ, which didn't make any sense. But I'm so glad that I was wrong. So we're going to assume that he's going to come with the shirt, hopefully a soft good one. That would be very cool. It doesn't involve much to it, which is a very smart choice for a set like this, so you can save the budget elsewhere. But it's going to be a hot seller. You just know it's going to be a hot seller. Is that Vince is going to be the builder figure, like you were saying, Alex?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the builder figure for one of the sets, so that'll be mean.
Yeah.
So, Ruben, are you going to recreate the grave at all?
Well, I don't own my own property, so I don't think I'd be able to get away with recreating.
Oh,
I
good
was
with that.
meaning like literally in your backyard.
Well, I'm not a loose collector. Maybe you can recreate the grave.
Didn't you open a Stone Cold Steve Austin? Or was that
Yeah.
Matt's?
No, it was his one.
I
Take it away,
Anyhow.
Alex.
actually don't know a lot about these because I'm not a Masters of the Universe collector.
Looks
Because this is taking over from the Masters of the Universe. That's correct, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I know that Brett would like put these up in the group, and he was just like, "Now these are awesome," and it's purely based on the backing artwork, really.
It's Brett will be able to tell us. I'm pretty sure this is from memory as well. This is loosely based on the Remcos from the 80s?
Yes, yeah. So those multi figures, you can take all the like the shields and shit off them, and they basically just end up like a Remco figure straight away, because that's what Smart Mark Sterling does. He takes all the accessories off, and he has like this sweet Remco collection, as far as I can remember.
I like how
That
they
could be
made
more popular.
a old school thing modern by using all the accessories available to them today, like the soft goods and all that. I love that.
I'm interested to see though, because obviously on the card it doesn't show where that guitar and that blue suit is. Like, will that come with it, or will like
it'd come packaged on surely, because all the Motus were all completely packaged.
Yeah. So is this package like behind? It has an accessory kit behind.
No. It'll come. It should. I'd say if it's replacing the Motu line, it'll come packaged like that picture.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool.
Because the Motu, like for example, I'm trying to think of one. I don't like. For example, they had like the shields on their shoulders, like the shoulder pads. It would all come packaged in the blister on it. Yeah. But I don't know.
Definitely that back the mint on card side of it, like that appeals to me as well. Like that looks just old school, and I like everything that's kind of old school. So, like I can see, Brett, the mint on card is the appeal here. Yeah, so.
And then we got Ric Flair and Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt. Are your glasses tuned in there?
That's Bray Wyatt, isn't it? That's what everyone's been saying. I don't know.
I haven't read the comments. Is that legitimately what people have been saying, that looks like Bray Wyatt?
Oh, it is. Right. Look at his gloves. He's got the hurt and the heel gloves.
Are your glasses fine, Alex?
I don't look at. I'm not looking at the hands, mate.
Neither am I. I'm looking at the face.
Fair.
And look at the dreadlocks coming off the back. Jeez. Bray Wyatt and Ric Flair.
I'm looking at that Ric Flair.
And Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Now, speaking of the soft goods, Remco were known, like even for back in the 80s, Remco were known for having some nice soft goods pieces. So Mattel, even though they are amazing, they have big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
And they're doing it. They're doing a fantastic job.
Brett says, what kind of pizza, Rubes?
Hawaiian.
Oh,
Pineapple belongs on pizza.
Pineapple should never be on pizza. I have this argument with my wife every time.
Yes, it should.
No, it shouldn't.
Yes, it should. Hawaiian pizza with onion rings and a aioli swirl.
So people that start
take it away,
D
Alex.
Shouldn't go to IPW. Anyway, what? Look at Ruben knows his shit. Right,
Where's the other images of it from the beginning, or have we just got those ones?
I don't know. Go back to the last Remco photo, and then it's the very next photo that I added. Yeah, so go to the next one. I've only done overalls. I haven't done individuals because there was no need to.
Okay, that's cool. I thought we had the tiers. That's fine.
Nah, I didn't bother. I just did the whole thing. So this is Mattel's first crowdfunded WWE venture to see if it works. So for $250 US, you get the LED entrance, which I would presume you put batteries in, and it works. You get the ring, you get those the ring steps, and you get diesel. So for $250, well, American. So what do you work out?
420 New Zealand dollars shipped.
Which is not bad, I don't think personally. You know, by the time you price an ultimate, and then you price
by the time you do it all individually, you're probably looking at a lot more.
Yeah, so 100%. I'm going to be getting it. I haven't backed it yet. Obviously, with the other releases, I think a lot of people, because there's so many releases this week, they will back it in like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So they need 5,000 to put it into production, and then I think at 7,000 you get the ultimate doink. and then at 8,000 you get the ring skirt. So what's next on the slide? Yeah, so you get the in your house in the WrestleMania. I don't personally think at 8,000 it should have been ring skirts. I would have been happy with what's there. I know we had this conversation. I would have preferred at 8,000 you get like the blue fencing barricades and maybe a match.
Yeah, but
thing.
it comes down to budget, right? Because the price is never going up. So, I
100%. But
yeah,
I know a lot of people reading the
it just
comments
means
are like,
they'll release it later.
yeah, I know a lot of people in comments reading online are like, well, let's just get it to 7,000 and who cares if it gets to 8, because no one really wants the ring skirts. They just want the ultimate package and then they want Doink.
Yeah,
I'd still want the skirts, but it's probably not worth that many more.
Mattel would have been a lot smarter putting Doink as the 8,000 and putting the ring skirts at 7.
100%. Or they're not thinking, or they think that that's not going to get to 8,000. So, because at the moment there's 28 days left, and there's 787 of the 5,000 needed. But like I say, I think because there's so much released over this week, you'll find in 2 or 3 weeks' time that it'll start climbing. So I know, I will get it. So there's a close up of the stage. I know Ruben said to us that it doesn't look like in scale, but there is a photo of Diesel in front of it, so it is made to scale.
No, I said it was in scale.
Oh, I thought you said it wasn't in scale. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, 'cause most other entrance stages, they're way smaller than they need to be, but this is like proper. Like, it's as accurate as you can get.
Like, I must admit,
And the scaling of the ring looks a lot better as well, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
With the skirts on there, it does look mean as well. Brett says definitely the Doink should have been at the 8K. Yeah. So, but I'm not going to complain. There's 1,000 less people that need to be backing it so we can get Doink.
Yeah. Hey, I guess the good thing, unless you're Ruben because you're a tight ass, it just means that Ringside will one day stock the ring skirts and also the barricade set.
True. Do I think they should have used Doink? Like now? Like, are there other people that could have had it possibly?
I think it's the perfect set for someone like Doink, because having him separate, in a line with like the biggest legends in the business, having him released this early he might seem out of place. But in a new generation set, like Doink, a huge character.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I personally think it's a great choice. I'd rather buy him in a big set like this than buy him separate.
So you will be shelling out for it?
I hate to say it, but I think by the end of the 28 days or whatever, I probably will back it. I just need to find the money.
That's only if he can jump in on the shipping with you, though, Alex.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
All right, so we got basics here. Do you want me to just quickly brush over these?
Yeah.
So Ember Moon, that's his second basic. We got Isaiah Swift, Scott, Chase, obviously, Mandy Rose, Keith Lee. This is the top row, left to right. And then I can't remember their names, but Santos Escobar's crew, which are also chasers. Street Profits, we're in the bottom row now, left to right again. So Street Profits, which is, what do they call it now? Not Battle Packs, Championship Showdown. And then you got Bret Hart and Undertaker. That's another showdown. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte, that's another showdown. And Goldberg and McIntyre, another showdown. So top row's just basic singles. The bottom row's 2 packs.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Happy days. Anything else we want to say?
No. I guess Rhea, it's probably a stupid question. Rhea hasn't had a elite yet, has she?
Rhea?
Yeah, no.
Yes, she has.
Has she? That's what I mean. Like, I don't. Oh yeah, actually, that's probably a stupid question. I think I have that. That's what I mean. Like, I just had a brain fart. I was like, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, I do remember this because you was I remember unboxing it with you. See what I mean? Like, I just don't remember.
All right, Kushida,
Jesus.
very awesome. MVP, again, very
awesome. One thing
awesome.
about MVP, it looks fantastic. I really hope they switch out the arm mold because he's still got the sleeve mold on the arms.
Oh,
if you look closely enough.
Yeah, I can see
Hopefully they can change that because if they can change it, far out, it's going to be a fantastic figure. Long time
Right.
since we've been in the line.
And because you don't know who Kushida is, Alex, he's someone from NXT who is the current Cruiserweight champion and was in New Japan.
You
Oh,
single
he's
me out.
amazing,
There's a
New
lot.
Japan.
You single me out. There's a lot of people that don't watch NXT. Brett
I'm
would
just saying it for you because every time I tell you about someone, you're like, who? Who?
Yeah, Brett's abusing me in the comments. That is so much I don't know. Well, fuck. Do you know who that Asian fella is from NXT?
Yeah. See, look, he's going to thank God Kushida isn't wearing jeans because that's what he's
Yeah.
wrestling in now. See, he knows who he is. Catch
Yeah,
up,
okay.
mate. Rey Mysterio from when he lost his eye for 3 weeks. Matt Riddle.
Fuck, it must have been a hard life, eh? Not having one eye for 3 weeks.
No.
Didn't
Sweet
it,
attire, though.
didn't it pop out on? Didn't it pop out in the performance center? It's probably still rolling around.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm just going to kind of brush through a little bit. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, yell out. Cool?
That original bro figure. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bro.
100%.
Oh, have you seen the latest SmackDown there, Ruben, when he has the bro off with John Cena?
I did
Raw.
see that, actually, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, did you? Yeah, that was
Raw.
funny.
Actually saw something.
Raw. Brett, yes, I only watch NXT. Oh, good on you.
Good on you, yeah.
The
Finally,
tribal
people have been
chief
begging.
Roman Reigns.
They've been begging for the updated back tap for ages from the fans. Finally.
I'd probably get this Roman.
Wasn't there murmurs that this was just going to be the ultimate?
No, that's just that custom.
I'm sure that he's still going to be an ultimate at some point, so I'll probably hold out and hope that maybe there'll be better
If we
versions.
get this look in the ultimate, I'll hold out. But at the same time, if I see this one like in the warehouse before then, I'd probably still get it because we all know that a Roman Reigns figure always sells unless it's a top picks.
Sweet figure. Sweet figure.
I don't think. Would you get this as an ultimate though? Because like now he comes out in his white shirt, you know, and he comes out in like Under Armour sweatpants when he does his promo. So I don't know whether would you actually get this as a like attire as a ultimate?
Yeah, because you'd get the soft goods tracksuit. I reckon like that custom will pretty much be what the ultimate will be. I reckon.
I realized that was a custom, but remember when they did that lineup and it's like series like wave 13s with the Rey Mysterio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I seriously reckon you'll get ring gear and promo gear. So like the ring gear will just be like molded on like this. And the promo gear will just be his black and white tracksuit.
I've just been abused by Brett in the comments, eh? I mean, Alex has so many figs he doesn't know what and instead I sounded like an asshole.
That's exactly it, Brett. You could go around for half of his elites and go, "Who's this? What have they done here?" Go, "I don't know. Fucking know. It just looks cool."
Yeah, exactly. I don't.
Trish
This will be
Stratus.
This will be mean.
Hell yeah. For some
What
reason,
is
I still don't have a Trish Stratus figure, so I'll definitely grab one of these.
Would you
And I
not have
know
thought that-
Nicholas is looking forward to this one.
Wouldn't you have thought that this would have been an ultimate, to be honest?
Nah.
Would you not have put Trish Stratus as an ultimate? Like
There's
one
not
of
enough
the
there to be an ultimate, let's be honest.
one of the greatest women wrestlers.
Yeah, but if you look at this one, for example, that'd be very underwhelming.
Oh, 100%. But I just like Trish Stratus, the person.
They probably
That's
will eventually. They're just figuring
Brett,
it out. The
Brett's
best
like
way to do it.
hottest chick ever. I'm sure you were growing up as a 20-year-old watching Trish Stratus in the Attitude Era, wearing barely nothing. I bet you did some dirty things with.
Anyway.
Zodiac.
It's Danhausen.
That's seriously what I thought. That face looks like him.
Ricardo's like her and Lita. As an ultimate, yeah, that would be cool actually.
Yeah.
I want that Bobby Lashley.
That Bobby Lash. Do you believe he's 45, still doing what he does?
Is he 45?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I heard it at a podcast last week. He just turned 45. That's insane.
Google that.
I got
Google
you.
this.
Yep, 45, 1976.
Who said it was? You said it was. You said it was China. Who said it was China? What was China?
He just
Carrying
doesn't age.
on. Damian Priest. That looks very freaking cool.
That
That's
is
his
a
WrestleMania debut. And
Yeah,
then
that's cool.
Dominic.
Oh,
Dominic. That's
And
This-
a part of the SummerSlam series, I hope we have this image on the
Yeah,
stand
we
now.
do.
We do?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, cool. We'll talk about it later then. Just
Is
in
that
case.
like that face sculpt is not like 100% Dominic, is it?
Oh, yes, it
I think
is.
Pretty spot on.
Oh, is it?
That's
Okay.
that's amazing.
Fair. Okay.
For your first figure, like that's
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
For a first figure. Okay, cool. No, sweet.
And you gotta
That's
remember
very-
when he first started, he had longer hair. He's trimmed his hair down a bit now. Because he's probably like, that's a pain in the ass in the match.
David, the black hat and trench coat when she managed Test in Albert for an ultimate
Yeah.
trick. Oh,
yeah,
that'd be
I
cool.
was just gonna say, like, you'd have to go for one of those really extravagant gears of Trish for an ultimate.
Yeah,
Lita
what
would
was
be
it?
easy because she always had so many different things. Like it'd almost do like an Edge and Lita ultimate.
Edge,
It
Edge,
was
yeah, Edge, Lita. They each come with half a bed from their live sex celebration on Raw.
But now, was it WrestleMania 19 where Trish had her big entrance, like a very memorable entrance, and she won the title at
Yeah.
WrestleMania 19? She had pretty good gear there. That would be a cool ultimate.
Yeah. That
That
Drew
that
McIntyre's
McIntyre-
pretty cool.
That's mean. That kilt would be mean.
Yeah.
If you could do some mean figure photography with him walking out of the stage and like doing the sword through the middle of it with some pyro as a figure that
If only you knew how to do Photoshop.
yeah, that's not my cup of tea, but you know what I mean. Like I can
Yeah.
appreciate like mean figure photography, and that would
Yeah.
be cool.
Our old mate TCW Studios would do very well with that figure. The guy that I introduced you to last night.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there's many people we got introduced to last night.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Yeah.
shall we take a break and talk about IPW then?
no, we can do that at the end. No, it's all good. We can-
People will get pissed off if we do a break like that halfway through.
Ricardo, best
The
Drew figure.
Goon.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
be honest here. Have either of you even heard of the Goon before?
Nope.
Completely honest.
No. 100% no.
I
Don't
was
know.
just like, awesome, we have another Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah,
I thought it was an ugly version of John Cena, to be honest.
Yeah, I was just looking at that going, that's so vicious.
Like if you look at that face, it looks like John Cena. You just take
It
the
looks
hair
like
off it.
Sid Vicious, I reckon.
When you think back to the New Generation era, all those crazy characters, the Goon was one of those. And just you gotta see one of his matches to believe how ridiculous
Wait, he
actually
actually
was.
wrestled?
He did. All credit to the man. He took what Vince probably assigned as his character, and he did the best he could. Like, there's probably not much you could do with a character like that, but he did it, and he did it to the best of his ability. I found him quite entertaining.
He was an early WCW guy. Oh, interesting. Cool.
Hey, all I'm saying is if Drew McIntyre can come with a sword, surely the DX Army can come with their guns. Surely.
No, they're not gonna put guns with figures. But I understand what you mean. You're still putting someone with a weapon. I suppose
Yeah.
at the end of the day, a hockey stick's a weapon, isn't it? Is it not?
Surely
You
they
can't-
can just like put it behind the figure so it's not at the front of the retail packaging.
Yeah, well, no, probably not, because you've still got young kids playing with a figure that comes with a gun.
You got kids playing with a sword.
Yeah, but they're not going to go and, like-
Everybody's favorite figure coming out at some point next year. Nice.
hey, at least we can teach you how to wrestle in our figures. You unbox it.
I will say, it's crazy how good every single one of Nia Jax's figures are.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Absolutely. This is going to be like, it's safe to assume this is going to be a contender for figure of the year when it comes out.
I have a child
Yeah.
crying. I'll be back.
Boo. But yeah, like when it's all said and done, I would argue, based off of her current track record, Nia Jax will have the best figures in Mattel's line, just for the fact that every single one has been a home run.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, she's not had a bad figure. They've all been fantastic.
Which is
Absolutely right.
unfortunately a little bit sad to say. But anyway, Ruben, you can get Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. Another different look for Sarge. Yeah, it's easy to forget because when you think back to Sergeant Slaughter, usually there's maybe one, maybe two significant looks that you think of. But
Yeah.
then seeing Mattel pumping all these out, you realize how many different attires he did have. And this isn't significantly different to
And
his Hall of
this
Fame
one
one.
goes with Mustafa from the recent SummerSlam set, right?
Right. So you could only assume he's going to come with a jacket too, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Unless they just say, nah, stuff it, you can just buy him another Mustafa, open it up and switch it.
Oh, I'm sure loose collectors will happily do that if they have to, but nah.
Especially the newest addition to our loose collecting family, Mr. RUB Figs.
What's loose? Never
Loose?
heard that term before.
Boss man,
Moving on.
there's no actual image of his chase, right? This is his regular.
Right. Yeah, and we can already see that this is different from his other two Bossman figures in this gear because he's got a new head. It's either new head or it's the same one as the one in the right gear, but moves over to this, so at least it is still different enough.
Right.
Do you get the
Hopefully
feeling that the consumers like want more legends because they seem to be pumping up more legends?
Oh,
They're selling more and more and more. They're doing very well now. They used to struggle on the shelves, but now they're the first ones to fly off.
I think the thing that they've finally realized is that there's probably a lot more adult collectors now than there are kid collectors or kids wanting the toys. So in order to satisfy that need, you're looking at people your age to Brett's age. That was a shot, Brett. I'm sorry. They're like, wanting to collect like the older guys. They don't care about the 20 Seth Rollins in the line. They don't care about AJ Styles 50 million times. They want Sergeant Slaughter. They want Big Boss Man,
I suppose it's more like people around my age, I suppose, that now have the income that can buy a lot of figures, I suppose.
Yeah.
And
don't
it's more
worry, Brett. You still look like you're not even one day past 21.
And it's more of a nostalgia thing now, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Would you say? Because they reckon that it's pretty much bang on 30 years is when things seem to escalate in value and come back into like the Hasbros. I think the Hasbros. What are we now? What 2021? So it was like 1991 was like 30 years. So we're in that time frame where Hasbros have kind of gone nuts again. Same with LGNs. So 30 years from now, the Wrestling Collectibles pins my spiked from $28 to $30.
Who knows? So while we're talking about 30 years, then just to give us a little break from the wrestling talk for a quick second, the Power of the Force green packaging Star Wars figures are at 29 years right now. So if anyone is looking for an investment, as much as Ruben hates talking about figures as an investment, that might be a good option for you because next year they might skyrocket, and you can get them for $1 or $2 at the moment. Like they're ridiculously cheap.
They've been talking about that on the Major Figure podcast too, though, because they delve into Star Wars, Ninja Turtles, stuff like that. So, David, people my age too. I actually don't. How old's David? I don't know how old you are. So, how old would?
If you are watching right now, let us know how old you are.
Getting our ears and having a midlife crisis, mate. Midlife crisis overrated. Unless you get divorced.
So,
or
going back to when we look at the selections that we have in the warehouse, it's pretty hard to find legends. Like legends are usually the first ones in the set to sell, at least in New Zealand. Now. It's quite 100%. Often the current superstars that are left on the shelves for a while.
David's 36. I'm 31. So we're like mid 30s. I'd say is kind of the nostalgia area now. So like Brett's definitely like Hasbro's LGNs because he's a bit older than us. So
he's only 21.
Yeah.
And even Ricardo had his 21st yesterday.
Looks 21, but like Brett will probably say, feels like he's not. He doesn't feel like he's 21 anymore. So,
I'm the same.
Brett, that's the best era. That's why. 100%. These elites now are probably the best figures that have ever been put out. No one can say otherwise for articulation, but. The Hasbros and the LGNs are still Brett. I feel like I'm 81. Well, you do flooring. You're getting up and down all day, so
Yeah. Cool.
Anyway.
Next picture.
Yes. What is the next picture? That is cool. Mustafa. Ooh.
Do you know who these guys are, Alex?
I actually don't know who the guy on the left is. I know that's Mustafa for Retribution.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
no
killing
Mustafa.
me here.
What?
You're killing me here.
Why?
You know who that is?
Brett physically 81, but mentally 12. Yes. Yes, you do have the mentality of a 12-year-old.
That singlet, that logo looks awfully familiar.
Oh, really? Did Bone wear that? Did he? Did he wear those colors? Why are we waiting?
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
I'm just
The
looking at
logo.
his face, just trying to figure out where he's going with this. Giving him his moment of awkwardness because it seems to be what he wants.
Moving on.
So that's Bronson Reed in a Bam Bam Bigelow inspired gear.
True.
Bronson Reed is, Alex.
I know who-
Serious,
yeah, I know
serious
Bronson-
question, not taking the piss.
Yes. No, I know who Bronson Reed is. I didn't realize that was Bam Bam inspired gear, to be honest, though. I must admit.
Yeah. So I can't remember. I think it was the takeover before he won the title that he wore this. Pucky, if you're still watching, you'll know. Because I know that we were quietly marking out in our conversation when he came out to this. So, but yeah, Mustafa Ali, admittedly, this probably would have been quite cool when, what do they call themselves? Retribution kind of first started. But as I just proved there, no one cares about them anymore. It's fully done. They're not even a team anymore. So it's a bit rough. But anyway, Randy Orton with the night vision goggles from when he took out all the legends.
That's cool.
That's what it's from.
Unfortunately, Reckoning and not Miriam.
You could make a custom with that though, like the attires that like.
Nah,
along the
because
line.
she wears baggy pants, so you'd be wasting your time.
Oh.
Unless you got like a soft goods made up.
This is probably a stupid question about that Reckoning thing though, and I don't mean to take it like in a R18 thing, but does that shirt seem like it's almost like see-through in the sense of like the way it's sculpted, or is it just me?
Just you.
Okay, no, to me it just looks like it's sculpted to make it look like she's got breast
No,
implants.
I don't know. I'm not even looking. I'm replying to Alex Wishnowski quickly.
Yeah, I saw that. So, I'll keep going.
I guess we'll see in the final product.
Yeah.
How are the renders? Next, Chief J Strongbow. Yes, this wasn't on the panel, was it? So this was a very nice
I don't
surprise
believe
to
so.
stumble across this. Yeah, man. One of the very few wrestlers that hasn't gotten elite treatment yet. And it's crazy. You think that they'll run out at some point, but Chief J Strongbow, what an absolute legend.
I do have a serious question here, though, and it's along the lines of the earthquake and tugboat. Is this gimmick at all related to Tatanka?
Chief J Strongbow was well before Tatanka.
Okay.
Well
Just a
before.
genuine question, like I've explained to you guys many times. This is well out of my depth of area of anything I've ever watched. So, genuine question.
All good. All good. Jey Uso.
Yeah.
Matt might know a bit more about this attire.
That's just from when he finally acknowledged him, I think. It's either that or when he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial. I don't remember. Quite. Yeah, I don't know.
It looks a lot like Jay, though. Jay's had some
Yeah.
great face sculpts over the last few years. So this one's continuing with that, hopefully.
Yeah. Cool.
Next. Ooh.
Bianca Belair. Now, I'm going to do a Ruben here and say that it's disappointing how inaccurate this is because it shouldn't come with the title. This is from when she won the Royal Rumble.
But then what does she come with if it's not the title? That's the thing. She looks too plain without the title.
Her jacket.
Did she come out with a jacket at the Rumble?
Yeah.
Ah,
She always has a jacket on when she comes out as a match.
all right. We'll take your word for it.
But this Hulk Hogan, that's the one I was talking about to you today that I want to get.
That is cool.
What I hope is that shirt is a cloth one and not a plastic one. The plastic ones for the rippable ones, I've never been a big fan of those. But the attire, it's going to be freaking cool. The figure itself, very memorable. From his match with HBK at SummerSlam 2005, or just a later run Hulk Hogan anyway, like mid 2000s.
Yeah. No, it
That is
looks
a cool-
cool. It looks very cool.
Be interesting
this
to
is from
see-
the Royal Rumble set, yes?
This is going to be what, Elite Series 90
I
or
thought it was the
91?
Royal Rumble set. No?
No,
Okay.
Be interesting to see when they release that Hogan. Oh, RVD, that's cool.
Yeah. And then the Burnt Fiend. Very cool. Now,
Yeah.
did you guys see the variant of that Fiend?
The variant of what? Sorry,
Of that Burnt Fiend?
no.
It's pretty freaking awesome.
We were talking about this in the car last night. Remember, Ruben?
Yes. So,
Oh.
yeah. So I'm not going to drop the name of the person unless they say, because they may or may not be watching. But it was someone's. What did he do? Someone's dress-up party last night, and they went all out as the Fiend. They made that title from scratch.
wow.
They made the lantern. They made pretty much everything that they're wearing, except for the gloves and the mask. But they modified the mask.
You'd think that that's a costume you can buy, looking like that. That's
Yeah.
wow.
So I asked their permission before I put this on here, but I was like, I need to show this to Figure Frenzy because that's bloody awesome.
Mhm. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, the drinking vessel's awesome. So yeah, Burnt Fiend. Let's be completely honest. We all knew this was going to come eventually because they love making Fiend figures.
It's
As
going to be
much as
different. It'd be nice.
As much as I despise all the Fiend figures, like you're saying, it's different. So I will definitely get this one.
That's right, and that's the thing. All the other ones are the same, so
Yeah.
since it's different, hopefully it'll sell.
And we can't
But
brush over this
RVD.
RVD. That RVD is insane.
Like you talk about memorable attires, like this is got to be one of the first that pops into everyone's mind when you think of RVD.
Yeah. Just real quick, it was Ricardo.
Oh, wicked! Oh, great job, Ricardo. That's fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. And it's crazy because people have been doing a lot of customs of RVD recently, and now we've got official RVDs coming out again. So awesome.
Very cool. And you'll be able to get a retro.
Yeah, it's all coming, all happening.
Yes.
Cool. So Adam Cole. Just
I don't know who
because
this
don't
is.
think either of you guys will know too much about this one.
Who's
the
Adam
green,
Cole?
The greeny blue one is from current after he broke up with Undisputed Era. And then on the right is the one that we all need to complete the War Games Undisputed Era.
Is
Must
he
be so
NXT?
related to that.
Is he NXT?
He actually was on main roster for a night or two when the whole SmackDown roster was stuck in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, it's the same as Karrion Kross. Was he on SmackDown and
Yeah,
Raw?
until the absolute legend Jeff Hardy gave him his first pinfall loss.
In a minute 36.
Speaking of, there's Karrion Kross. And
Is
I
it actually?
realized it first. That's Raquel Gonzalez. I think it'll be an awesome figure once they color it in. But at the moment, I'm skeptical. But like I just said, I think once they color it in, it'll look a lot nicer and it'll make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Cool. And yes, Alex, they're both from NXT.
I
Oh,
fucking
it's
know that,
Dominic.
all right? Jesus.
There's the Dominic that I was talking about before, the second ever midget figure in the line, right? Next to Hornswoggle.
That's a
Well, I guess there's
terrible
Alfredo,
term.
the third one.
What,
That may
midget?
as well be a swear word.
What, midget?
How dare you?
Well, refers to himself as one from time to time.
Oh,
It's
I
not
guess.
insulting if they call themselves that anyway.
I guess.
Small
Here's a-
person, is that better?
Here's a question for you, Matt, that David asked. Did this guy, being Adam Cole, start the Bebe saying, or did he steal it from Heath Slater?
Uh,
Heath Slater, bye-bye.
I
He
Yeah.
definitely went first.
I think
Yeah, on something,
I think
David.
Heath Slater definitely said it first, but did he really say it like that way? Like
Nah,
it was
probably not.
never. I don't know.
Heath
It is
Slater
what it
just
is.
Heath Slater just makes anything sound country, and that's why that sounded country.
Yeah, like I don't know.
But good point,
Like,
David.
Adam Cole definitely made it his thing. It's just Heath Slater just said it. I don't
Yeah.
think it was really ever like a thing he purposely did. It just kind of happened, and he was like, "Oh, this is kind of funny." Whereas Adam Cole,
Whoa,
like,
man, bam, bye-bye.
yeah, and then like
He did.
Adam Cole just made it his thing. Like without the baby, let's be honest, on NXT,
Yeah.
there's probably not much going on with his.
Alright. Just keep swiping.
Yeah. Oh, Chainsaw Charlie.
Yeah, I was gonna
Can't
say,
not
I'm
mention
waiting
him.
for you to tune in there, Ruben.
That's a huge introduction into the line. This has been on so many collectors' want lists since Terry Funk was in the line. Oh, I guess that's from the beginning. Yeah, huge gimmick. So this is going to be huge for all collectors. I don't know.
And
I
I have another question for you guys.
Yes.
So, if this can come with a chainsaw, can the legends come with a gun?
You can keep asking that question. They're not going to do it with a gun. They're not going to sell a kid's toy with a gun.
But you get what I'm saying, right?
Oh, 100%. If you're going to put a sword and a chainsaw in, but yes, I understand. Yeah. I get the logic, but probably a chainsaw is not deemed like a gun.
Actually, D Freedom, quick question: is there a Rey Mysterio to go with this Dominic and the Eddie Guerrero out yet?
Who's D Freedom?
Okay,
Honestly,
Sniffer, is there a Rey Mysterio to go with this Dominic and the Eddie that just released?
I'm actually unfamiliar with the
Or
attires.
is that going to be the ultimate?
Oh, good question. Very good question. I know that Eddie was based on his later run, that latest Legends Eddie. So it very well could be. Ray, I actually would have to look at pictures. I may as well do that now.
All right. Well, you do that. We'll carry on. Oh, should we just skip this? No one cares about the Hollywood line.
No,
What do we got here? Anyone
Personally,
actually know?
I personally think these are a waste of time, but it's just The Rock and Fast and no.
So
It's not The Rock and
it's
Fast.
a niche to try and bring collectors from other areas in, but as a long-term thing, I'm not sure how long it will last.
Yeah, I don't know. That Piper's pretty
The
good.
Piper one is cool.
Yeah, the Cena 100% looks like him in Fast 9. And what movie is The Rock out of? That's out of Hobbs and Shaw, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I mean, hey, they're all amazing figures. Don't get me wrong. It's just, as a wrestling figure, I get why they've done this. It's great marketing. You're going to have people who watch Fast and Furious going, oh, I really need that Hobbs and Shaw, and I really need that whatever he was called. I can't remember in Fast and Furious. And then you're hoping that off the back of that, they'll see the rest of the product and go, oh, they're actually quite cool. I'm going to get some of those. And then all of a sudden they end up like Ruben with a wall full of figures.
Well, you got to give them credit. That John Cena likeness is very good, and it's something that they've not always had an easy time with.
Yeah. So The Rock as Luke Hobbs, John Cena as Jacob Toretto, and Roddy Piper as John Nader. I don't know. I'm going to be completely honest.
And
If I'm honest, I don't know. I've never. Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
Oh no, I was just reading at the top of the box. They've got Hobbs and Shaw, Fast 9, and then the movie for Pipers, they live.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie with Piper, but I'm sure we're all familiar with what this is based on. Like everyone's seen the whole chew bubble gum thing. That's a very famous
as well, right? It was in that. And the WrestleMania Goes Hollywood, I'm pretty sure. I swear it was in that as well. But I do recognize that character. 100%.
Yeah, they've captured it very well. These are all great figures. Obviously, us collectors aren't going to be that interested, but they're all great. That's it. Yeah.
Brett said Moana for The Rock.
The sad thing is, though, that would be a top seller. So yeah, we got Roman Reigns from Hobbs and Shaw, The Rock from Scorpions King, and Andre the Giant from I'm not sure.
That Scorpion King Rock, that actually looks very good. They've put a lot of effort into that one.
Yeah, that's cool.
100%.
On that, the Eddie and Ray thing, the Eddie, it actually looks like he is in the same attire as the Legends figure. So
that's what I said. That's what I said. So because we got the Dominic and we got the Eddie, is there a Ray or is that coming out?
Yeah, the Ray, we don't have a Mattel figure of that look yet. So
maybe that's the ultimate. Did we just crack the code? You might want to clip this and put it on your clips channel, Ruben. It'll be 1 million views by tomorrow.
Oh man,
I figured out what the Rey Mysterio Ultimate Edition is. Maybe.
Will Scorpion can come with a sword?
Nah, it'll come with a gun. Sweet.
Legend.
Do you know who that one on the left is, Alex?
That's Bob Orton.
Yeah. He knows more than you think. Coming with the boxing gloves this time.
To be perfectly honest, I probably only know that because we talked about Bob Orton before, and he's got the same.
That's why I asked how much you were paying attention earlier. There we go. Andre played as Andre playing the Bionic Yeti. That's who this was. Alex, did you listen to FDU?
Yes. Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
No, I was just checking because I saw James's comment earlier, so I was like, oh, interesting.
Yep. 100%. Hold on, I'll check on my other screen.
Cool. Just checking. This Hurricane, they've released a basic of this Hurricane.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I had that one. I don't remember what I did with it.
Yep, I did share it.
Did I sell it to you, Ruben? Is that how you got that one? I don't remember.
I think I nicked this off your shelf today.
Oh, yeah, probably.
No, so this looks like it's the same head and everything, but this will obviously have the true effect. Looks like there's more detail in the beard in this go around. Hopefully, it comes with the cape. It would make sense for it too.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be awesome. That Triple H, just to let you guys know, that comes with all the soft goods that the DX Army will normally have. They've just shown it like this for simplicity.
Sweet.
Sweet. Check the Snake Roberts.
Sorry, just to go back with that Triple H and that because you're looking for Triple H at the moment, aren't you, Rubes?
Yeah.
With the same one. Yeah. So you're gonna have 3 Triple H's that you're gonna own, or
I'm probably gonna, because it's so much money, I'm probably not gonna get the DX Army set.
You're a psycho.
If I can't just buy one, you either get one or you get them. You can't get one. You have to get them all. None or them all. I'm sorry, my word.
Oh yeah.
Fair enough. Jake the Snake. I've heard that one of these is a WCW. Is that true?
The Chase one, yes.
Which is the grey.
Yeah.
See, I do know some things.
Oh, well, I really hope that they go through with this torso, because the last couple Jakes they've used like the Daniel Bryan torso, which doesn't really represent Jake very much. This one that's on the render is the one that they've used on his past Legends figures from way back, which definitely suits him more. So I really hope that this doesn't get changed. So if it stays like this, then I'd probably be keen to pick it up.
Sweet. I'm definitely getting them.
Cool.
Ricardo,
let me send you the link and you can tell us about these ones. So Ricardo, if I'm correct, I hope he doesn't get mad at me saying this, but I'm going to say anyway, has every single Motu figure to date from the WWE Motu crossover. Yeah, so Stone Cold, Rey Mysterio in China. There should be another one, right?
That's all they showed.
There's normally 4. Am I right with that, Ricardo? But anyway, as you can see there, pretty cool. I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about the motor universe, so I can't comment.
I don't know much
Ricardo?
either. They're very cool
Help
without the
us out.
accessories. He did say there were normally 4.
Right. Okay. So for the last one, they're like, fuck it. It's disappearing anyway. We'll just do 3. Fair enough. They do look very cool. Like they're a very interesting mashup. And
Yeah, very
from
cool.
what I've seen, every single mashup has made sense to a degree. Like none of them look crazy. Why the hell have you done that? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they all look kind of cool.
Yeah, from a toyetic perspective, they all look amazing.
Yeah. Anything to say there,
Alex?
Alex? You're awfully silent.
No, I don't really know a hell of a lot about them, to be honest. All I know is if you take the accessories off it, they're actually really cool figures. So there was something
that China looks pretty sweet as well.
I would have, if we had got them in New Zealand, I probably would have got them because I would have taken the accessories off and had like a Remco collection almost. But they.
So it's a weird line. Good to have an end as we are customizing to do mainstream. And then Brett says, so Alex said, if you pull all the accessories, they look like normal wrestlers. Bullshit.
Well, as far as I know, Austin would still have a hook.
Yeah.
They give you the full arms. Like that hook's an accessory. So yeah. Well, from what I understand, when I watched or listened to Smart Mark talk about them, and he unboxed them on Twitch, they come as like a normal figure, and then you change over the hooks and you put the accessories on. I might be wrong. Ricardo might know better. But the first couple of series did that. They would come as like the actual Remco, and you would add the accessories to it, etc. So,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Someone may know differently, but that's what I understand anyway.
Sweet. All right. Well, then next slide. Oh,
is that it?
We're at the end.
Jesus.
We made it. It only took nearly 2 hours.
I know.
Sweet.
What else?
So,
what else?
Just a couple of quick
Uh,
things from me, and then we can move into anything else that you guys want to do.
Sorry to cut you off, Matt, but before you do that, everyone who's still watching, what is your favorite thing that we've gone over here? Your favorite reveal? We've gone over them all. Let us know.
Yeah.
This
is why we have you here, Ruben. Your knowledge and your wanting to keep people interactive.
Okay, Ruben. Out of all of that, out of all of everything, what's your one that you'll be getting that you won't pass up?
Question.
I know
Besides
it's probably
Undertaker.
Yeah, selfishly, could I pick that series, that Ultimate 11 series?
Nah. You know, Undertaker or Kane, something that isn't them.
Undertaker then, because I've already got a couple Kane elites that are the same.
If you can't pick either Undertaker or Kane. You have
I'm
to
not
pick,
allowed to pick Jeff Hardy either, just to keep it fair.
If there's one figure out of everything else, what are you getting?
Batista.
Fair. Okay. Fair.
Yep. Alex, same question to you.
Oh, that's going to be hard because you've got
Alex goes everything.
you've got the retros, you've got the Ultimate Ring, you've got Batista. Brett says Brett's ring.
Really nice.
Yeah, retros. Yeah, the retros are hard. Yeah, that'd be a hard one to pass up. To be honest, the retros. So I'd probably have to say the retros. It's a hard one though. It's a hard one though because I don't have all the original, like the other retros. Like because I'm anal with trying to have a whole collection. Actually, no.
Decided to go backwards on the Ultimate, so you can do the same thing with the retros.
Nah, they're expensive as. Have you seen the prices to try and get those retros now? Crazy.
No,
actually, nah. What I'm going to pick, I'm picking
$1 million man for a reason.
No, okay. So my one, if I have to pick one, I'm picking Jeff Jarrett for the zombie.
Yeah.
Since it didn't get released for the Hasbros, I would have to say the Jeff Jarrett.
Cool.
Fair enough.
And my one is actually going to surprise you guys a lot here.
Oh yeah, is it NXT Superstar?
No, it's actually not.
Okay.
No.
What would you if he picks one, Ruben? What do you think he's picking?
Oh, It's gonna be
What's the
something
game?
odd. It's gonna be
It's
something
the-
odd.
It's the Matt Cardona micro brawler.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
So my favorite one from that San Diego Comic-Con reveal was
Oh.
no. My favorite one was actually the $1,000,000 $1,000 broski. Because as you know, I don't really like micro brawlers. So
Oh,
for
so
me
I
to
did
actually-
get it. So I did get it right.
yeah. I just wanted to do my first joke. You ruined it like the joke yesterday. That's the because as you know, like I'm not the biggest micro brawler fan. So for me to look at that straight away and go, I actually really want that.
Your Brody Lee shouldn't be far away, actually. Sorry.
Hey, as the saying goes, when it gets here, it gets here.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
I've got a big bin full of retros in the ring from
Ooh.
Old Pretend. Yeah, where is
Yeah.
Old Pretend? He's been very quiet.
He's a
He
busy
pops up-
man. He's
He
a very
pops up
busy
every now
man.
and again. Yeah, he does pop into the group every now and again.
So, just real quick from me, these here have arrived. Ruben got to see them today. What are your thoughts on them, Ruben, since you're the only one to see them?
Like the others that we've looked at so far, even cooler in person, even cooler as the final product compared to the render. Like the render is amazing, but the actual pin itself is just another step
Is
forward.
that render showing for you guys? Because it's not coming up on my phone.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's showing.
All right,
Showing.
cool. Just checking. And then also currently available to pre-order is Niwa.
Yeah.
So that'll obviously be however long it takes, but yep, available for pre-order if you want to have the best chance of getting a low number, because unfortunately Ruben's missed out on getting a low number on Cam Kyber because he still hasn't pre-ordered it. But yeah, I guess just real quick, is there any pickups that you guys want to talk about quickly?
I have
Yep,
a few.
actually.
If there is anything.
You go, Rubes.
Whoa, there was a box sitting in Matt's room that
Oh
a
yes.
lot of stuff of mine. You've been hoarding it. No, just kidding. I've actually been.
It's
Yeah,
like fuck,
I've
it's
been-
gone.
Do I say the real reason? I guess I have to. I've cheaped out, and I said I'd rather wait a month to drive up to IPW and pick up the package than pay, what was it, like $18 for you to ship it.
Tight ass.
So we've been piling up stuff. All the stuff's still in bubble wrap. I guess. How much stuff do you have to show, Alex? We'll go through this quick.
I got like 4 items.
I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've got maybe 4, 5, or 6. So I'll show a
Why
couple.
don't we, because we're nearly 2 hours, why don't we just put our favorite one up and just say quickly what the other ones are? So we can try and keep this under 2 hours.
I can
Yeah,
show them
okay.
briefly for a second. That
Go,
one.
Yeah?
These are all still in their bubble wrap.
Hit the camera as you went.
What a professional.
Oh look, see, you still got some space for some figures, and there we go.
I got to witness how many cuts this man does to make a YouTube video today. It was like
Oh, man.
it was like take 1, take 2, take 100, take 1,000.
People aren't supposed to know that.
You're still moving your camera, dude.
Oh, Flair, that's so good.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do, Alex? I forgot to see if his were minted the mud and swap them out.
Thank God.
I wouldn't do that to you.
That's cool. That's a very cool Austin. Yeah.
Very.
Cool. Got it. Yeah, show a few of yours.
Okay, well, I have to give Brett the shout out for this one because I got these from Brett. So I got a 2-pack of WCW glue, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
What else did we get? I got a baggy WCW glue as well.
You
Luger.
can open it right here, right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, Brett would kill me. He'd never let me back in his house again. I got an era card. So it's got
Awesome.
Ric Flair backing and rare AF. Yep, that's why I bought it. Made sure I
Where'd
managed to
that
keep it.
vibration come from? Was that you, Ruben?
Nah.
Alex, was
Oh.
that you?
Yeah, work. Sorry, I'm on my phone. And then I got
was
this.
so confused. It sounded like it was on my left. I was like, what's in my room?
I got this.
Whoa.
I got this
Yeah.
very rare. So Brett could probably tell this better than I can, but they don't come with the NWA side plates. A lot of them. So it's a cool foam belt that I'm going to have in my display. So shout out to Brett for he was selling them in the Figs Down Under group because there's not really a lot of old school retro buyers
What
in
up,
our
White
group.
Hickey? It was awesome to catch up with you, even though it was brief, very, very brief compared to what we would normally do when we're at a show together.
It's very cool. Very cool to meet Wakey.
Next time I catch up with you, bro, it's my shout because I didn't get to catch up with you too much this time.
Seriously, what an honor to finally meet you. Man.
It was very cool to meet Wakey.
He missed all of the Fig chat. I guess it was good he got to hang out with us a bit last night at Denny's while we were talking about the stuff, right?
Yeah. So, very cool.
Cool. Is that everything for you, Alex?
2 more things for me.
Yep, go for
it. How's your food poisoning, Waiheke?
Just came in from Amazon.
Awesome.
And found this at the warehouse. I thought they're never going to make another bald Shawn Michaels. May as well have this.
Oh my god, you have Nick Gage.
Jesus, you bought Sam Roberts? Why'd you buy Sam Roberts?
Oh.
Cool. Is that everything?
Yeah, the only other thing I would plug is this. I bought this off eBay. Anyone that has, it's a 500-page book, and you can see that I'm a nutter. I tagged it of every single wrestling figure that's been released. Here's a checklist, so you can go through and you can keep track of what you've got. So that's cool.
Yeah. All right. So I don't have any of my pickups next to me. Go Ruben. I thought you were done. Jeez,
I remember this one last minute, thanks to that guy.
Do you know how many times he has dropped that today? I'm surprised it's still mint. Honestly.
Very unlike me.
So I don't have too many things around me, so rather than run to the other room to grab the stuff, I'm just going to show you guys what I got today. I got the very rare Bone autograph. I don't know why he's claiming to be the king of WXW, but okay, cool. And then we also have another one, which is inscribed as the Sniffer. So very, very cool. I think this one's probably my favorite. Yeah. Did you
really think he wasn't going to bring this up, Ruben?
I think you knocked your camera again. I can only see your head.
Lean back too far. We do have to absolutely do a shout out to the IPW show last night. That was insane.
Oh, 1000%. Hey, I'm not done yet. I've got one last thing.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I thought you'd wrapped it up.
So this acts as 2 parts. The second part, I can't tell you guys just yet. But the first part, this is actually the second person in Series 1 of the Wrestling Collectibles. Whatever we're calling it line. We haven't concreted a name. That's the second part. As you can see, things are slowly happening, but keyword slowly. Wanting to get the first series right so that there's no muck arounds. But there's a second reason which will be revealed maybe later on. Cool. So IPW.
Ruben, was that your first show to IPW ever, or?
Yeah, and I said it from the beginning. My biggest takeaway from that night, as amazing as the action was, the crowd, the atmosphere.
Oh, except one.
In New Zealand wrestling.
The crowd was great. The crowd was awesome.
That's one of the hottest crowds I've sat in for like the last year.
Except one. But hey.
We're not going to talk about that. Yeah. Off camera, people are welcome to message us, and I'm sure, myself and Alex probably tell you, Ruben might not. But on camera, it's fine. Carry on.
That's cool.
But yeah, fans bring the weapons. That was awesome. For anyone that didn't see, I personally made a Dapper Dynasty basketball and gave some amazing thumbtacks on the front of it as well. If you haven't seen that, I don't know what you're up to, but anyway. And they got used a few times, so that was quite cool. I felt the wrath of Jan last night. She pushed her barbed wire trolley into my leg. I'm feeling the effects of that today. No, she didn't do it. She was pulling the gate open and the trolley hit it and it smacked into my leg. So it was probably my fault for being in the way and trying to help. But anyway, Alex should have been smacked with it for the amount of shit he was giving her last night. But in all seriousness, like for a New Zealand show, what Vinny done, Ruben De Jong, Will Stone, Ben Mana, and Adam Avalanche put themselves through for, if I'm going to be completely honest, for a $30 admission, or if it's general admission, $20.
Yeah.
Hats off to you guys. It completely blew my mind. Like I've seen a few fans bring the weapons, but it blew my mind what you guys put yourselves through for such a little payment, I guess you could say. Cardona would have got a hefty payment for what he did today. You guys did it purely because you guys just love New Zealand wrestling and just wrestling in general. So thank you guys. If you guys are watching, probably not, but yeah, just personally want to say that.
Yeah, Ruben, the amount of blood that came out of his head was yeah, that was crazy. But Waiheke has said, ask Mitchell where the supermarket trolley is. Lol. So we will have to find out where that trolley is, Mitchell, from behind the ropes when your next episode is.
So
can you please explain the butter chicken
food poisoning? So Ruben has the footage for it, and I'm sure it will come out maybe exclusively on Y Stories. Is that where that's going to come out, Ruben? Are you going to put it on yours?
Oh, I don't know yet, but I'm giving Y all the footage. I'm uploading it to Google Drive at the moment, Waiheke, so I'll get that to you very shortly. But yes, keep an eye out for Y Stories.
The quick rundown, I'm not going to ruin the entire thing, so you guys have to go watch it.
I'd say that, yeah.
But Waiheke sent me a message at the halftime interval. Not just one message, it was multiple messages as if he was really panicking, saying, bro, I've had to go to the bathroom. I have food poisoning. Can you please record the main event entrance for me so I have it for Y Stories? And me being the true good friend that I am to Waiheke, I was like, sure, no problem. I got you. I will record the rest of the show for you even, not just the main event.
Would you say that Waiheke is now an IPW superstar?
Maybe. I guess you have to watch Y Stories to find out.
That's
actually a very good cliffhanger there, Alex. I'll give you credit for that one. But we won't say much more. We want people to go watch it. We've got to drive the traffic over.
I'd say yes.
Anyway, so he had food poisoning, and I put one and one together because he had butter chicken earlier in the day, thanks to his story. So I was like, sweet, he had some dodgy Indian food in Auckland. But yeah, he had food poisoning, and he might be the next IPW superstar. Who knows? You have to tune into Y Stories to find out.
Y Stories, IPW champion coming soon.
Jeez. But I think we should start to wrap the show up a bit now, guys. What do you reckon?
2 hours and 2 minutes. It's the longest show we've probably had in about 6 months. So yes,
it's actually probably the longest show since we first started, if I'm being honest. But let's also to be completely honest, we knew this one was going to be long.
Yeah.
So
we have to avoid. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. So just quick plugs. Y Stories for the next fan experience. RUB Figs for the prank on Mr. Alex Gibson. Wrestling Collectibles New Zealand for another kind of different version about like kind of planning the prank. Once Ruben blurs up my address for me because I don't know how to do that. And then next month, we need your guys' help for the show. Believe it or not, 1 year of Figure Frenzy. We need you guys to help us out with your favorite moments of Figure Frenzy. We're going to go through and pick our favorite moments, but this show's nothing without you guys, so we need your guys' favorite moments here as well for this. It could be as simple as, I don't know, Ruben waffling. It could be as simple as, I don't know, me when I open up my Matt Hardy network spotlight and the whole thing flew out at the camera. There's multiple different moments from the show, and we'd love to hear your guys' favorite. So we'll put something up in the group for that, and you guys can get involved there. So from me, thank you guys for watching. It has been a pleasure. This looks like our most viewed show for quite a while. So appreciate you guys for that. Ruben,
anything from Rubes? Now that you've been to Auckland? How do you feel about traffic?
Yeah, I have a new appreciation for living where I live, and I have no right to complain about the traffic in my city ever again. In a good way. I have much respect for you.
And Alex, anything you want to say to sign us out?
MDK all fucking day. Major DTOF collector. Matt Cardona, champion. Yes, go and watch that match. And if you haven't watched it and I just spoiled it for you, you're not a true fucking fan. Yes.
Anyway,
Cardona.
I'm Matt. That's Alex. That's Ruben. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next month for episode 12, 1 year of Figure Frenzy. And we will see you guys.
MDK.
later.
Get 'em all, I gotta get 'em all. 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 Wrestling collectibles, NZ competition tried, but now they on their deathbed. They just can't do it like this. And more things like Big Boss Man with the nightsticks. Got them basics, them Malik, got them retros. LJNs, them Galooms, and them Hasbros. What you want, new or old, you can get them here. Common finds or obscure stuff that's really rare. I gotta get all of the figures I grew up with. Back when Taker put Yoko in the casket. Need all my favorites, mint on card. Our community make sure that it isn't hard. Catch us at our locals, scoping what they got. I gotta scoop the latest things before they get too hot. So I'ma watch my biggest stacks get taller. That ain't a prediction, that's a spoiler. Get 'em all, I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. And once I got 'em all, then I gotta get some more. Get some more, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. And once I got 'em all, then I gotta get some more. Get some more. It's a Figure Frenzy on the off the burner. My member interview on YouTube, something you should turn up. Pre-show chats and the watch alongs. Start hard every time, then we finish strong. Pop Guardian for your exclusives. Killing retail with that new shit. Restocks of the same things is a nuisance. I need some mystery like who's in retribution. New elite of that heat, that's a collectible. Ultimate edition drop, that's a collectible. Super 7 new figure, a collectible. A-Dub Series 1 and 2, a collectible. New elite of that heat, that's a collectible. Ultimate edition drop, that's a collectible. Super 7 new figure, a collectible. A-Dub Series 1 and 2, collectible. Get 'em all, I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta